Not a rest at the break for the defensive coordinators, trying to figure out how to stop these offenses as we get ready for the second half. This taken at the 5. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Broncos offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And he has been in control of this offense. Want to run you through some of the action from earlier on. You've got the 2 touchdown passes, over 200 passing yards. He has been excellent all game long. 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run by Williams. And that's the way you want to run it on 1st down. A gain of 7. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. They'll go again with Williams. And he is not going to get away. Might have gotten a yard, but it will set up 3rd down. Play action now. It's Nix. He'll try to run for it. And the quarterback scrambling, maneuvers his way back to the line of scrimmage, but that's all he can get out of that one.
Give him credit for keeping this play alive as long as he could. This easily could have gone down for a loss, but he's kind of able to find his way forward and at least get back to the line of scrimmage.
Now fair catch is taken back inside the 40. The Bucs offense trotting back out for their first involvement of this second half. They trail by 4. A touchdown gives them the lead. Drive begins with 1st and 10. And he'll get to the 40 on a short gain. Hook him up on a 2nd down and 8. Here's Mayfield. That's caught left side by Otten. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield.
Well, we'll give a little credit here defensively. Even though they allow the 1st down, we've seen defenses really struggle bringing this big tight end to the ground, and they didn't allow him to pick up a bunch of yards after contact, but he was able to get just enough to pick up the 1st down. Nice job here by the defense. Did a good job just covering up everything for the most part, so once this ball was caught, really didn't have much of a choice but to just head out of bounds and pick up a modest gain.
Here comes Otten in motion. A 2nd down throw for Mayfield. The pressure gets there, and down he goes. A sack.
Outside of a turnover, this was probably the worst-case scenario. Immediate pressure in his face with nowhere to go with the ball downfield. Just get the ball out of your hand. Live to play another down. Instead, he retreats backwards and leads to a massive loss.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Mayfield. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
He's going to be hit and dropped right away. That's great coverage there. Winds up with nothing on the return. Javonte Williams heading out with the Broncos for their next drive. This will start from the 12, trying to put a drive together here. It's 1st and 10. They'll go with Williams. And nothing on that one, back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
Depending on the situation or the down and distance, Mike, the linebackers have different reads. Sometimes they read the offensive lineman, sometimes they read the running back. In this case, his read brings him right to the play. He's able to make a big stop and keep the gain to nothing.
On 2nd down, it's Nix. The open man is Atkins. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down. Back to throw is Nix. He finds his man, Troutman. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a 1st down.
3rd down is when we see so many tight ends around the league really make their money. They operate in the middle of the field. They're a big, easy target for the quarterback, and even if they are covered, Mike, they're not really ever covered.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. On the give, it's Williams. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground. It's another run here for Williams. And it doesn't appear that he got to that 1st down marker. They'll only give him a yard, so it'll set up 3rd down. On the bootleg, it's Nix. He's got his man. He finds Sutton. And he is out of bounds, but not until he's inside the 40-yard line. The 1st-round pick looking right at home in this offense. It's a 1st down.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
A tight end in motion now. On the ground, this is Williams. And he'll be taken down at the 25-yard line.
This is where you have to be careful, Mike. You find yourself winning in the 2nd half. Human instinct says, all right, let's just sit on the ball and protect the lead and let the clock run out. You can't do that. Stay aggressive. Do what got you here. Continue to mix the run with the pass. Keep your foot on the gas and try to extend this lead.
Off the play fake, here's Nix. He'll tuck it and take off.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good gain.
Here's the give up the middle with Williams. And I don't think he got there with that one. Only needed a yard. Wrapped up at the line of scrimmage. And now we're looking at 3rd down.
Great job here defensively, Mike. Make them snap the ball again. 2nd and 1, they're not conceding anything. Make it 3rd and 1 and see if your defense can come up again with a stop for no gain.
Looking to keep a promising drive alive. It is 3rd and a yard. Working out of the gun, it's Nix. He gets this one complete to Reynolds. And the Broncos are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they find a way to convert on 3rd and 1.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone because it's 1st and goal.
They keep finding ways to keep this drive alive, and they're set up now for 1st and goal. Now Nick's going to look to throw. That's to the end zone, but they can't connect. It's incomplete.
The defender saw this the entire way, Mike. He actually ran the route before the receiver even got to his spot. I think they're fortunately this one didn't end up getting picked and going the other way.
That one taken in, middle of the end zone. Cortland Sutton, touchdown Broncos. Tight spaces down there, things happen quick. Greg, a quick decision and great execution for the score.
You're exactly right, Mike. Down here this close to the goal line, everybody's clock has to speed up. Not only the quarterback processing to get the ball out of his hand, but you have to win as a receiver quickly and give the quarterback somewhere to go with the ball. It was that quickness at the line of scrimmage that led to that touchdown.
Makes the score Broncos 28, Buccaneers 17.
So now after the touchdown, Lutz gonna send this one away. Palmer now to return. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Buccaneers offense back onto the field for their next possession. The deficit is double digits, so work to do as they begin this drive with 1st and 10. Throwing is Baker. He'll find his running back, White. And he'll get about 8 on that one, most of it coming after the catch. It's 2nd down.
Great example of 1st down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly 2nd down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
Here comes Otten in motion. Throwing on 2nd down, Mayfield. This one is caught by Shepard. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield.
Anytime you're facing a zone defense, you're working from your first progression all the way through. But when guys are open in this level, Mike, they don't stay open very long. So what they taught us as receivers, if you're open, stay open. And if you're not open, you better get open quick because that ball is coming out.
On 1st and 10, here's Baker. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
Out in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start. What makes great linebackers stand out from the pack is their instincts and their vision. In this case, the linebacker has his keys, brings him right where the ball is going, and he's able to make a play at the point of attack and keep this to a no gain.
And the defense there to meet him. They'll hold them to 2 and bring up 3rd down. So, 3 quarters now in the books. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. They need to get it to the 27. This is third down. That's Palmer, the man in motion. From the gun on third down, it's Mayfield. Taking off, he'll try to get there. Can't beat those legs. 13-yard pickup. A scramble leads to a first down.
And that just can't happen. Third and long, just understand, contain the ball, rally tackle, just get the ball carrier on the ground. Not only not able to get to him inside the pocket, he's able to extend the play with his legs and pick up a huge, long first down.
On play action, Mayfield. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. Out of the shotgun, Mayfield. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
They just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
Got his man at the 6. Just his first catch. They have held him in check so far, but that one gives him a first down.
First and goal at the 6-yard line.
Here's a run. And he is going the wrong way. Tackled back at the 7.
Just feels like this has been the story of the day for this offense. Just unable to get anything going on the ground. And a big reason they find themselves trailing and another loss of yards.
On the bootleg, it's Mayfield. That one taken in. Mike Evans. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
This will be big for the Bucs. They're going to try the 2-point conversion.
The Bucs will set up for the 2-point conversion.
Now Mayfield. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
So they decide to put the ball in the air, which I don't mind on this 2-point try, but the execution was just a little bit off, and it's not going to work out in their favor this time around.
On the return, here comes Marvin Mims. And he will get cut down short, shy of the 20-yard line. Back onto the field comes the Denver offense. The lead is 5 as they're going to start with this first down. A give, and here comes Williams. And he'll be taken down just shy of the 30.
And all you can do at this point, Mike, is just really marvel at how well he's been able to run the ball. And throughout the course of the game, they've certainly not been shy in giving it to him, and I think he's held up his side of the bargain.
They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. On first down, right back to Williams. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line.
Fourth quarter, you find yourself protecting a one-possession lead. It's a fine line, Mike, between do I keep the ball on the ground, continue to work the clock, or stay aggressive, try to extend this lead to a multiple possession game. That's the balance this play caller is dealing with right now.
Now it's Williams. And he'll bring this across midfield as this drive is taking shape. A gain of 7 on that one. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. They run over center with Williams. And it doesn't appear that he got to that first down marker. They'll only give him a yard, so it'll set up 3rd down. They'll go play action with Nix. This one is taken in downfield. Big completion. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Cortland Sutton. Touchdown, Denver. 2nd touchdown of the game. Season total now up to 5. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the 4th quarter. Get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this... being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the 4th quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
Makes the score Broncos 35, Buccaneers 23. Will Lutz to kick off for the
So now after the touchdown, Lutz gonna send this one away. Palmer now to return. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. The home team's offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. Man in motion, heading left. Mayfield to throw on 1st and 10. There's that man again. Another catch. One of the tight ends in motion right. Play clock down to 0. That's going to be a delay.
Delay of game, offense. Still 2nd down.
Receiver in motion, headed left. On 2nd down, Baker. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. And he'll be taken down after a gain of 9, and 3rd down coming up. Mayfield to throw. He's got his man. Right side. It's complete. A gain there of 15. Good for a Buccaneers 1st down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
Baker gonna hand it to White. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. Here's 2nd and 6. From the gun, it's Mayfield. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. Here comes 3rd and 6. To throw is Mayfield. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. His 2nd catch of the drive. This one good for 15 and a first down.
Okay, so now you pick up that first down, Mike, but now there needs to be a sense of urgency. You know you need to score twice. So this one, ideally for the offense, results in a touchdown. But either way, this first score of the 2 needed needs to be fast, because you need every possession you can here late in the 4th quarter.
A very nice open field tackle there. He could not get free and gains nothing.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
And nice work after the catch. He stopped a little short of the first down marker, but it is a pickup of 9. They have converted twice on 3rd down on this drive, and they need a yard here with 3rd and 1. Trying to get to the edge. He will not get there. As a matter of fact, he was taken down behind the line, and that brings up 4th down.
3rd and short. You think the defense has everybody packed in there real tight, so as a play caller, you're thinking, all right, let's give my running back a chance to stretch and cut. But this defense was ready for all of it. They string him out wide, nowhere to cut, take him down for a loss.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. That's caught, left side, it's complete. And he's going to have a Bucs first down. That'll be a gain of 15 on 4th down.
It's been tough sledding for this offense all day today, Mike, but especially here in the 2nd half. So they are just in desperate need of a spark, just something to get their offense into a little bit of a rhythm if they want to have any chance to find themselves back into this game here late.
Throw left side, pulled in by Evans.
Let's go.
And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
This has really been the story of this entire game, Mike. I mean, this pass rush has had the advantage over the offense pretty much from the jump, and they've already recorded a couple of sacks, a handful of close calls, and it's the...
And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers.
What separates the really good quarterbacks from everybody else in the National Football League, Mike, is not only ability to process, but the ability to process quickly under pressure. And I think that's exactly the case here. He's able to go through his progression, find his target in the end zone, and then deliver that ball on time, accurately, and the result is a touchdown.
So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a one-score game as they kick it away. On the return, here's Mims. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The visitors' offense and their quarterback headed out for their next possession. And he has been masterful so far leading this offense, keeping the mistakes to a minimum on point with his passes, generally one step ahead of the defense all game long. And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on first down. And his fine afternoon on the ground continues. The last run going to put him up over 100 yards for this one. Second down and 3. On the carry, it's Williams. And he will not be able to get free, picking up only a yard. Now, it's third down.
And with that run, Mike, even though it brings up third down, it still keeps this offense in what they call a 50-50 downs. It means with the down and distance provided, you can call a run or a pass, and both are equal threats. And that's what makes it so hard for these defenses to defend those situations.
This crowd into it now as we get to third down. They'll drop to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a fourth down.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out front.
And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. Here is first and 10. Here's Mayfield. Going for it all. That one broken up. It is incomplete. They tried the shot on first down, couldn't connect. It'll bring up second down. Back to the air, it's Mayfield. Oh, and a pressure there. He can't get a throwaway, and he's taken down.
A loss of 9 on the play. Brings up third down.
Here's a big one. This third down. Now Mayfield. A short one there to Otten. Pretty good effort on that one. It will not be enough. It's going to bring up fourth down. They'll go. Oh, they're on him in a flash, and he's lost the football. And this will be recovered by the offense, so no run back at least, but it'll still wind up a turnover on downs.
Now, obviously, there's never a good time to fumble the ball. It's probably the thing that teams stress the most is ball security. But it makes it a little bit easier knowing that your own team was able to fall on top of it, and at least you can maintain possession.
Set to go now on first and 10. Go. The defense still has 3 timeouts. We'll see if they decide to use them here as the offense starts taking a knee. Lost one on the last play, so now it's second and 11. Here's a handoff to Williams. And he's bottled up after a gain of a yard. Timeout here, Tampa Bay. That is their second. They get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining here in the fourth. Here's a third and 10. They'll run it with Williams. He'll get 4 and down inside the 20-yard line. Here comes Will Lutz in a big spot. This to stretch the lead to a touchdown. And this one right down the middle. It's good. A big 3 points as they extend their fourth quarter lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
Palmer now to return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The home team's offense ready for this next possession. The deficit is 8 as this drive begins with 1st and 10. To throw is Mayfield. And this ball's going to be incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
That's thrown right side, but incomplete.
I think at some point for this quarterback, he has to start looking some other directions. I mean, he's tried to get the ball now to this guy multiple times, and all of them have resulted in incomplete passes. I'm not saying don't throw it to him in the future, but maybe get yourself a couple easy completions elsewhere before you look back in his direction.
He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
A ball deep for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. The defense holds here in the final minute, and they're going to get out of here with a victory. So it is a win for the visiting Broncos. They continue their winning ways in the month of September. They're off to a 3-0 start. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. So long, everybody.